All rise. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Supreme Court of Florida is now in session. All who have cause to plead, draw near, give attention, you shall be heard. God save the United States, great state of Florida, and this honorable court. Ladies and gentlemen, Supreme Court of Florida, please be seated.
Good morning and welcome to the Florida Supreme Court. The first item on today's docket relates to a disciplinary matter, inquiry concerning a judge, Robin Lemonitis. We're here for the public reprimand. Judge Lemonitis, you are here before the court today because of misconduct in your official capacity as a judge. I begin by acknowledging how unfortunate a day this is for you, for this court, and for the entire state judiciary. By your misconduct, you have damaged the public's trust and confidence in our state's courts. This is a very serious matter. The effectiveness of our judiciary ultimately rests on the trust and confidence that the people of Florida confer upon their judges. We have commanded you to appear here today for a public reprimand. The administration of public reprimands is one way we can assure the public that we take misconduct by judges very seriously. There should be no doubt that this court will not hesitate to punish errant judges in a most public way. Judge Lemonitis, you are before the court today because of your intemperate behavior during court proceedings over which you presided. In the first of two episodes, you became frustrated with several apparent violations of courtroom decorum during a trial. Instead of showing the patience required of judges, you assumed an aggressive, adversarial tone and demeanor. You loudly struck your gavel, you made facial gestures, and you took other actions to show your annoyance. Your behavior reached the point that a juror in the trial commented on your perceived dislike of defense counsel. In the second episode, you were conducting a sentencing hearing in a first-degree murder case. After listening to victim impact statements, you made inappropriate remarks to the defendant during your sentencing colloquy. Although the law required a life sentence based on the jury's recommendation, you made remarks suggesting that the defendant was not worthy. You commented on the defendant's miserable life, and then you said that you hoped the defendant would fight for his life every minute of every day. In our opinion issued last November, we concluded that these comments at sentencing degraded the solemnity of the proceedings by casting insults and abuse upon the defendant. Judge Lemonitis, this court's unanimous opinion concluded that these episodes of misconduct violated Canon 1, Canon 2A, Canon 3B4, and Canon 3B5 of the Florida Code of Judicial Conduct. Among other things, these canons require judges to maintain the highest level of integrity, to act at all times in a manner that promotes public confidence, to be patient, dignified, and courteous, and to refrain from manifesting bias or prejudice. To your credit, you have agreed that your behavior was inappropriate and that it violated the canons. As to the first of your two violations, we especially must note your failure to exercise self-control after you became aware that a juror perceived your actions as disfavoring defense counsel. That fact alone should have made you conscious of a need to regulate your own conduct to preserve the impartiality required of judges. As to the second violation, your statement clearly compromised the integrity of the judiciary. You expressed an unseemly desire that the defendant should fight for his life while in prison, and by doing so, you clearly degraded the solemnity of the proceedings. Based on your own concessions, we concluded that your misconduct has been proven by clear and convincing evidence. We further approve the Judicial Qualifications Commission's recommendation that you participate in stress management counseling. And we required you to appear here today for this public reprimand in this public forum. For these failings, Judge Lemonitis, you are hereby publicly reprimanded. You're now free to leave.